come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
4 down, 4 down. 47's the mic. 65.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
47's the mic.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Target. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25. 52 blaster. Here we go. Whip.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 9 now. This one swung out here to Jones, and he'll go down. Shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Sack. Cowboy 80. Check. 47. Watch the back.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, they're scared. Mike's 47. 70 Rangers. Check.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
There we go.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
We're going 25 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Come. Hey, let's go.
On second down now, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yellow, 43.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Yellow, zoom.
Mike, we're going 25 to Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Black Ultra.
Ball, defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's our time.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Go! 70 Lions. 7. 7's a Mike.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Record. Check 31,
Pause, 10. Ready, go.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Ready, red, 38.
Check him. Yo. Mike 34. Scoot. Let's go.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
34's the Mike. I got wide.
Trouble, 38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here I come. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Blaster, 6.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let him know.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Push him back.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Detroit. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Watch the pass. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Got it. Ready? Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this will be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey, 25 on red. 25 the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I'm coming. Hey, 25.
Back to throw here. Staying on his feet. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
We're going 25 the mic. 6
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. You ain't got nothing. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mike 47.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 25 the mic.
Red, cycle.
Go, go, go. Hey, 25 the mic.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
We're going 25 the mic. Hey, let's get
6. Mega.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day.
Ready.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
We're going 25 the mic.
10 cycle.
Heavy on the edge.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Blue strike. Check.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check. Hey, blue. Needle blue. Ready.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch 70. Slam. 25.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the...
On play action, they'll throw.
Watch the slant.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
That's going to be a long day. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Man, let's get some pen.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Yellow.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
Drill. 52.
Get in the weight room. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here we go. Get you blue.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Steal, flat.
Scoop, scoop, scoop. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
2nd and 1. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the pass.
Black ultra. Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
We're going 25 to Mike. Danny.
Black shot.
Now back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're going 25 to Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
Drill green.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. All day, just like
He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Bryant. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. 52 blaster. Zone red. Blaster 6. Striker.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Here we go. 10 black.
Here we go, D. Watch the safety creep.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready, set.
We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
43 rail.
Here I come again. Safe.
Off the option, it's Jones.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
I got him. Mike 34, Mike 34.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Cut.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 34. Get that quarterback.
Drop. 17.
The give is to Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Bound to lose one. Mike 34. Scoop. All day, every day, any day.
Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.